Electricity has become an essential part of life in our modern society. Yet there are still rural communities in South Africa without access to this basic resource. It is, however, within the sphere of renewable energy that the government of the Eastern Cape has found a novel solution to this problem. A first-of-its-kind renewable energy minigrid is being developed in the rural community of Upper Blinkwater near Fort Beaufort in the Eastern Cape. The project is a test case for this new concept, but it paves the way for a whole new approach to getting electricity to these hard-to-reach rural communities. It is a flagship project born out of the long-standing partnership between the Eastern Cape provincial government and the German state of Lower Saxony.
This Minigrid project emerged out of a bilateral relationship between the state of Lower Saxony in Germany and the Eastern Cape province in South Africa. It was signed into being by the Honourable Premier of the Eastern Cape and the Prime Minister of Lower Saxony in September 2016. The key funding partners in the Eastern Cape are the Department of Economic Development, Environmental Affairs and Tourism and the Department of Rural Development and Agrarian Reform, and the project's been implemented in the Raymond Mhlaba local municipality. In Germany, the key partners are the Ministry for Environment and Climate Change and the German Federal Republic through GIZ.
Niedersachsen hat eine langjährige Partnerschaft mit der Provinz Eastern Cape. Die Stadt Oldenburg hat eine ebenso langjährige Partnerschaft mit der Buffalo City Municipality. Vor dem Hintergrund hatten wir vor einigen Jahren eine Delegationsreise, in deren Rahmen wir die Idee geboren haben, eine Dorfstromelektrifizierung in Angriff zu nehmen. Dorfstromelektrifizierung deshalb, weil ländliche Elektrifizierung im afrikanischen Raum von besonderem Interesse ist.
Ultimately, the minigrid will be licensed, owned and operated within the municipal system of the Raymond Mhlaba local municipality.
The role of the local municipality in this project, I would say it's threefold. One, it's social facilitation, by which I think the municipality is responsible for organizing the local steering committee for the project. Number two, I think the municipality is also a key partner in the project, in that when we get to the technical side, we've had our engineering department working hand in hand with the German technicians in trying to set up the project. And lastly, the municipality is also part of the key champions for the implementation of this project.
Other than the government agencies and the local municipality, universities such as Fort Hare in Alice are also partnering with the project in facilitating research and data collection. DLR, the German Aerospace Center, has provided the technical feasibility studies as also the design of the minigrid. They also give permanent assistance in the minigrid and are an important stakeholder. Many factors had to be taken into account in the development of this project. Multiple site visits to various potential communities were conducted. Discussions with key players, including Eskom, the Department of Energy, the National Energy Regulator, and many other institutions, had to ensure that the project would offer a long-term benefit to the community. Licensing and legislation had to be taken into account. Discussions were held with the local community. A plan for the long-term sustainability to ensure ongoing service delivery had to be developed. But what exactly is a minigrid? A minigrid uses renewable energy source like an array of photovoltaic solar panels or wind turbines to distribute high-quality electricity to a localized community. It uses a battery array for power storage. The system also relies on a power conditioning unit to convert the power generated into useful electricity for normal use. Further, it is scalable. It has a provision for a diesel generator for redundancy and is also capable of linking into the national grid once it is established in the area. Lastly, distribution is achieved through smart meters in the respective homes. At the time of this documentary, the project at Upper Blinkwater is in its first phase of construction with full operation at the end of 2018. Why is a minigrid the right solution for a deep rural community like this one?
Erneuerbare Energien sind hierfür eine optimale Technologielösung, weil wir sie dezentral und netzfern einsetzen können. Und warum tun wir das nicht in Solar Home Systems? Wir tun das deswegen in einer Minigrid-Lösung, weil die Versorgungsqualität einer solchen Lösung deutlich besser ist, als wenn wir auf Einzelhaussysteme gehen würden.
Worldwide, we're talking about the disturbance in the environment that is actually caused by human nature, like your burning of coals, if you would actually focus on what we currently do, your nuclear strategies. Now this one is actually more appealing to the environment in the sense that it actually tries to harmonize with the environment.
The aim of the minigrid is to bring meaningful energy to areas that won't be electrified by Eskom in the foreseeable future. This will bring the developmental opportunities for that community forward by up to a decade or so. Further, the energy will form the backbone for other forms of development in the community, such as enterprise development, skills development, and all sorts of other small businesses. The impact this project will have on the local community members cannot be overstated.
Siyinxalenye kakhulu uba isigaba sikarhulumente besilapha kuthi azosicacisela ngale project. Savuya sonke singabahlali, sasamkela ngendlela ezishushu le project. Sasilapha isigaba sikarhulumente sadibana nabahlali bonke, sahlala imithingi. Asicacisela kakuhle, sasamkela.
Isivezele amathuba amahle kakhulu apha ekusebenzeni kangangento okubana siye saqeshwa nathi bantu babhinqileyo. Siyawenza lo msebenzi wenziwa ngamadoda nathi sisebenza namadoda apha ekuhlaleni.
The significance of the project goes beyond just this single community, however, as it is testing new institutional mechanisms for embedding minigrids into more municipal systems. By setting up this project as a demonstration, we are creating a blueprint for further rollout into all deep rural areas in the rest of South Africa. The minigrid concept has the potential to bring high-quality energy supply to areas previously deemed inaccessible and could therefore play a significant role in future policy and planning for the electrification of rural areas in South Africa.